disappointed in Peters. Oh. I was dreaming about the first time he brought me here and I was afraid. Oh, Ross. I don't want to leave Nampara. It's all right for you. You can go away. You can go back to the regiment. What about me and Jeremy? What's happened? Ross? Ross, what's happened? Something's happened. If you don't tell me, I won't. Well, I won't.
Captain, we're not early and Mrs. a nap yet.
I'm not surprised she's ruined him. Lying abed this hour? No matter, show us what's up for sale. It won't take long to pick out what we want.
Whisper to your mistress that Sir Hugh has come to make his bid.
Hughie? What do you think about this table?
Nothing.
Won't have it, then.
Oh, no, it is a fine table, my lady. Go and have the table.
Might do for the stable boy to sleep under. Mark down the table. Mark down the fire, dogs. Chair any good to you, Hughie? Hughie.
What?
Chair.
Got a chair.
Don't mark down the chair.
That's a settle, my lady. That is bigger than the chair.
Now, there's nothing here really of use to you, Connie. We've burnt better on the fire.
Then what are we here for?
The livestock. Why don't you go and look at the horses?
Thinking about the gelding, are you?
No, the little mare.
I'll take a look at both. Where's your stables?
Oh, this way, my lady. This way.
Coming, Hughie?
Hugh, what are you doing here?
I've come to see if you made your mind up.
This hour of the morning?
I told Connie you were selling up. She couldn't wait. Neither can I.
Ah, that's all over.
Haven't started yet.
I mean, Ross ain't ruined them all.
Ah, damn it. If a man's ruined, he's ruined. Like a woman.
Well, Ross ain't.
Then why is he selling up?
You're not selling it.
I just bought a table.
Who from?
That woman, what you call? She's out there selling Connie your horses at this minute.
Oh, let me down.
Let me up.
She mustn't sell the horses.
Let's talk about it upstairs.
The parlour's the place for talking.
All right. Kiss first, talk after.
All right, close your eyes.
Morning, Mistress Poldark.
Yeah, missus. Sold both the horses and the cow.
Oh, you silly fool. When'd you sell it yourself?
But I tried.
I don't know what she's been saying, but it's all wrong. We ain't selling up. Neither the house, the horses, nor nothing. Ross ain't ruined them or he's fixed it.
Hughie?
Well, if they ain't today, they were yesterday.
Some people don't know their proper place. In my day, when you were ruined, you stayed ruined. Good day to you, ma'am.
Never you mind her, my dear. You just remember, you're still in debt.
What for?
You owe me a kiss. With interest.
Missus, what's going on?
It's no concern of yours, and you just start putting back everything where it belongs. Selling the horses.
I don't know. First we be going and we be staying.
What be these?
To drive him by the map, that is.
Oh, pretty. Pretty, look. What is it?
I don't know. Don't look proper to me.
You had it.
Done for me, no. It's for a man, I do reckon. Maybe Master bought him for himself.
Oh, Jed. Can you see him in it? He'd look like a radish.
I say the Betrayal just now.
Aye, come to look us over.
And Elsa, what are you doing with those?
I don't know. Are they yours?
And Elsa, they're for you. They're the latest fashion from France.
Ooh.
You wear them underneath.
What, where no one can see him?
Trinkram sent word Mark Daniel's been found.
Oh.
He's in Ireland, but he'll come as far as the Scilly Isles to meet me. Trinkram's cutter sails there tonight on a run. I shall go on her.
Oh, how long will he be gone?
A week. She'll land her cargo at the Cove, and we'll store it here.
That ain't safe, Ross.
It's perfectly safe. Charlie Kenton says there hasn't been a sign of an excise man for months.
'Tis right, ma'am. Be safe enough.
Oh, must you go tonight?
I have to see Mark Daniel.
You won't see me in my thing.
Bad weather, bad times. We can't change the weather. All else be of our own making and marring. Be put upon us by Providence. So we be fools enough to believe. I expect this Providence makes the laws that puts poor men in prison and lets the rich go free. Providence made my brother Mark Daniel a murderer, not Ennis. No, not him.
Don't you say a word against him?
Hold the tongue, girl.
Whoa, he were good to me, him and the lady. She said when I were better, I might go to her house.
You're gonna marry Charlie Kempthorne.
Don't want to.
He be my daughter, and he'll do what I tell he.
Old Norris Cell, no sausage rain. What news? They'll be landing at Nampara Cove Saturday night. We carry the goods up and hide them in the house. Tell Zachy. I'll watch yourselves. There's soldiers over there looking. I reckon someone's been talking.
It was a mistake to carry Poldark.
Ah, he's safer enough. Why, 'tis his skin as well as ours. It was he who helped your brother escape in the first place.
I trust none of them.
Oh, this cold gets into me. I should see the doctor.
He wants a wife to keep thee warm. Hear that, Rosina? Charlie be cold.
Let him jump in the fight.
I'll have the eye, Duffy. I'll show you what goes in fire.
No! No, she came at me!
Aye!
Oh, no!
And he burned them! Let's burn them all.
You'll have to marry me now.
I think I would have married you 5 minutes after I first met you.
What? You were on your high horse because I asked you to look at poor little Horace.
I don't think I would have married poor little Horace. Caroline, are you sure? It won't be an easy life.
But it will be a life with you, Dwight. I've had what you call an easy life, and what I call an empty life. And there's no one to please but yourself. You've become very hard to please. Are you sure?
My love for you now and always is as fixed as fate. And I have accepted the fact that when we are married and gone away from here, I shall be dependent on you.
We've been over that.
But Caroline, I must be honest. I don't want to run away like a thief.
The slightest deception
I
of an
hate
elopement.
deception. Deceive others, you deceive yourself. And what will they say, that I married you for money?
What? When I give up £40,000 by marrying you? Dwight, it's all arranged. On Saturday night, we leave together in my coach. We go to London and are married. I write to my uncle
Let me speak to him now.
And he'll say no. And I'll be watched. And if I defy him openly, he'll never speak to me again. Whereas if we
elope, in time the old gentleman will come round and leave you all his money.
It may seem strange to you, but I care for the old gentleman. I don't want to hurt him. I will for you, but no more than I possibly can. Poor Dwight. You want everyone to think well of you, and they won't. You want everyone to be happy, and they're not. You want to be good, but you can't be.
I don't want to be good now.
Then it's time I was going. You may kiss me once, very passionately. Then you must be patient, Doctor.
Wind doth blow this way, my love, too silly from the main. I never had but one true love, in Coldbridge she was lain. In Coldbridge she was lain, my love, 1,000 miles away. I never had but one true love, She was by my hand slain. She was by my hand slain, my love. Now lonely I remain, till I go to my one true love, and Christ shall make us twain. All in form. Go down, ye blood red roses, go down. That mighty drafty round Cape Horn. Go down, ye blood red roses, go down. Oh, ye pinks and ponies.
Mark Daniel.
Go down, ye blood red roses, go down.
I never thought to see you again.
Should have been dead by now. God have mercy on me.
You paid for what you did.
Not in 1,000 years.
Your brother sends his greetings from the painters, Zachy Martin, my wife. I have a son now, Mark. Come, man. Will you take a drink? Tell me what you've been doing.
I've killed her every moment since that moment. Every hour since that hour. I've killed her over and over again. That was one country or another, it was always the same. Don't tell me of yourself or them others, tell me of her. Did he put a stone on her?
Yes. With her name, nothing else.
He should have put, killed by Mark Daniel.
For God's sake, man.
For God's sake? What do we want of me? Whatever a dead man can do, I'll do for he.
I must take you back to that day you hid down Wheel Grace. You said you saw copper. Do you remember? Mark, I've reopened the mine. Henshaw and I, Zachy and the others, we've been all over it and found nothing. Now, I've money. But it'll soon be gone. I must strike copper, or there'll be no mine, no work. You know what that means. I'm relying on you to tell me what you saw that day and where you saw it. Do you understand?
'Tis over 4 years ago. I were half out my mind.
So think back. You went down the main shaft.
I went down the main shaft. There were a tunnel leading down there to the east. The ground looked good to me.
Well, that's where we sunk the new shaft. There's a load of copper, but it's poor quality and barely enough to make it worth working. Was that all?
Nay, there were the big un.
Where?
I had other things to think on. I had just... I went back to the main shaft. And along her as far as she'd go. I had nothing to do but wait. Then I heard soldiers. So I opened up the entrance to a gunny's. I had a bit of candle with me. I climbed through her, come out in a tunnel. It was wide enough for a man, and deep. For right under the old load, I reckon. For dripping wet, and the windows was full of water. It's dangerous ground, and at the end... He'd been there.
Mr. Francis found the same place. He died there. Drowned.
God rest him. Did he strike copper?
There are signs. Good signs.
He opened up the mine because of me. And it killed your cousin. I'd be a curse on all them that know me.
I'm as much to blame as anyone. If we could see the consequences of our actions. Mark, you can't go on living under this burden of guilt.
I pray God. No. Leave me now to myself. I'll be no company for another.
Do you need anything? Money? I shall be sailing on Saturday. Do you have a message for anyone?
Go to her. Hers I killed. Tell her. Soon.
Dwight.
Thank you. I came to see Ross.
Oh, he's not here. He'll be back tomorrow, though. Was it something important?
Demelza, we've known each other a long time. I know I can trust you.
Dwight, there are no secrets between us. Ross has gone to St. Mary's in the Sillies. He's gone to see Mark Daniel. Oh, it's about Will Grace. I'm sorry, Dwight. But he'll be coming back on Trencombe's boat tomorrow night. They'll be landing in the cove about midnight.
Well, that's dangerous. I saw that officer, the Scotsman, walking there the other day.
Oh, he's harmless enough. Ross will be back here on Sunday.
I shall be gone by then. You see, I have a secret, too. Demelza, I've come to say goodbye. Tomorrow...
You're going to marry Caroline Penbent.
You know.
There's not a rabbit that pops its head out of the moor and somebody knows. 2 people on horseback. Well. Oh, Dwight, I'm so happy for you. For both of you.
Well, I only hope your secret is safer than mine. I'm meeting her at midnight at the gates of Kilwarren. We travel to London and are married. I'll write to you.
You'll be back, though.
I'd like to, Demelza. But how can I? How can I ask her to live here in a house on the edge of her uncle's estate? The very man we're about to deceive. No. It's unthinkable.
Where will you go?
Well, set up a practice in London or Bath.
I expect they'll have different sorts of illnesses there.
They suffer from too much instead of too little. But I'll do my best to relieve them. Will you tell Ross and all the people here who've come to trust me?
Oh, we do trust you, Dwight. You've done so much to help us all. You belong here and we love you.
I'll always remember that. But you know I shan't come back. Tomorrow my life will change. Nothing will be the same after tomorrow.
You won't be long, will you, Captain?
Not long.
Tide be never ready to turn.
Take my bag to the quay.
Right, sir.
Is he still up there? You've seen me before. Mark?
Thank you, Charlie. Been here long, have you?
Came to see Rosina, didn't I?
Been looking after him, have you, girl? You got a good man there. You don't want to lose him.
You won't lose me.
Be a cold night tonight. Cold and dark, eh, Charlie?
Too cold for me.
Too cold for the exercise, that's for sure. I reckon we'll have a clear run.
Aye.
You all right? You see the surgeon, did he?
I saw him.
What did he say?
Said I should stay in bed. Said I had the fever coming on me.
A fever?
Aye.
Well, he shouldn't be coming out with us, man. He should be home in bed like he told you.
But, Jack, I lose my chef. I ain't there.
You don't want to worry about that. We look after you, Charlie. You do know that.
As I look after he. It's kind of you, Jack. Goodbye, Rosina, dear.
Well, girl, ain't you going to say goodbye?
Bye.
I'll call and see you tomorrow, if I be well.
Take care of yourself. Ah, poor old Charlie.
He ought to keep his fever to himself.
He's a loving man, though, coming here to see. You got to give him that.
I ain't going to give him nothing.
Now, I've told thee.
I don't care.
You'll care what I tell thee to care.
I don't love him.
You love who I tell thee to love.
I won't.
You will.
War, war, nothing but war. We still won't be ready for it when it comes. The French are assembling an army to invade us, and what are we doing? Assembling Parliament. Looky here. A group of patriotic ladies seen riding in the park with red lips, white complexions, and blue noses. Mr. Pitt, the well-known bachelor, is said to sleep with a map of Europe by his bed. We may expect a happy event in France this summer. Oh, what nonsense.
Uncle, why did you never marry?
Well, my dear, not all pretty women have pretty fortunes. Besides, I've had you to take care of these last 20 years.
If I'd have accepted Mr. Trelawney...
No, you were right to turn him down. You deserve a better man than him.
If I should meet a better man and marry him, we should always want to come and see you and stay with you, if you want.
Of course you will, my dear. Nothing will make me happier than to have you here. And bring all my little grandnephews and nieces with you.
Dear Uncle Ben.
You haven't called me that since you were a little girl, Caroline. I'm a selfish old man keeping you down here out of the way of all the things that you young people enjoy. Plays at the theater, dances, riding in the park.
Oh, I don't want those things.
At the end of the month, we go up to London and stay with your Uncle William and his family. I owe him a visit, and you will have the town at your feet. I have several old acquaintances who'll be only too glad to receive Miss Caroline Van Vennen.
Please, Uncle, don't make any plans for me.
Why ever not, my dear?
Please, Uncle. I know how you hate London. You stay here and be happy and healthy by your own fireside.
And you, Caroline?
I'll stay with you while I can. And then forget whatever promises I've made and whatever hopes you've had of me. And whatever comfort I might have been to you. Remember Caroline, who loves her Uncle Ben.
What's this? I've made my will, my dear. I'm not going to change it now. It'll all be yours.
I wasn't thinking of your will. I was making mine.
Rosina! Rosina, what has happened? Come in. Sit there. Put your head forward. Come on. Sit up. Who has done this to you? Rosina, you must tell me.
My father.
Why?
As I said, I wouldn't marry Charlie Cutthorne.
He beat you like this. Where is he now?
Gone down to the beach with the others. Just the night the boat comes in.
Of course.
As soon as he'd gone, I slipped out. And I ran all the way. I would have gone to kill a worm, but just too far.
Why there?
Because the lady said I could.
Isn't there somewhere else you could go? Somewhere in Seoul? Rosina, Miss Penvennen and I are going away this evening. I must leave in a moment. Now, what about Zachy Martin? He is a good man.
He be with others.
Well, who is in Seoul tonight?
The women. But they won't take me in for fear of their menfolk. There's none. None but Kempthorne is Seoul.
Why isn't he down on the beach?
He'd be sick with a fever. You do know that.
No, I don't know it.
He said he told him to stay indoor. Else he'd have been down to meet the captain.
Captain Poldark. Rosina, are you sure that he said that he'd seen me?
I heard him say so himself.
Why? Why should he lie to keep out of the way tonight? Rosina, what are they going to do?
They'll take the goods down to Nampara. Oh, let me
Has
come
there
with
been
you.
any talk of soldiers?
Charlie says that he'd seen some up at the Luggan. Oh, let me come with thee.
You'll come with me as far as Seoul. There is just time. You must go back to your father's house.
Oh, no,
Hurry.
I don't.
Rosina, you must. Come with me. Come on. Let me in, Kempthorne.
He can't come in. I got the fever.
This is Dr. Ennis, Kempthorne. Open the door, or I'll wake the whole village and they can hear what I have to say.
I be coming. Is someone Sandy? Because I be sick.
You're not sick, Kempthorne. Not of a fever, anyway. You lied to give yourself an excuse not to go with the other men. Why? What is going to happen?
I be sweating. I got the fever.
Sweating with fear. You've been found out. You know what is going to happen tonight. What is it? Come on, I've no time to waste on you. It's the soldiers, isn't it? They're not at Iluggan. They're at Nampara.
How should I know?
Because you told them to be there.
I be Trankers, man. I didn't know who set a trap, Brent.
You would if you were paid enough. Answer me!
He be mad. Mad because he fancies Rosina Oblin, like he did t'other girl, Karen Daniel. And I taken Rosina. If I did earn a bit of gold on the side, who's going now? I ain't gonna talk. And you'll find it hard with your throat cut. There'll be soldiers at Nampara. They'd take the lot of them.
Your friends, too.
There'll be more than about of them that's left. There's no way, Doctor. I could have man afore, and it ain't such a terrible thing. When they find a body, I'll tell him it was he that told the soldiers. All round, 'tis lucky it came. Oh, my leg! I've broken the leg! Doctor! Ah! Oh!
She'd be late.
She anchored round the point, I reckon. Can't see aught.
We should have had a man at the top of the cliff.
That'd be Charlie's post. He'd be sick.
You ain't the only one that's sick tonight. Here she comes.
Soldiers! 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 Soldiers!
Pull, damn you, pull! Get down, man! Heave away! Heave away!
betrayed! You'll be done for!
Well, it is still dark enough for us to make a run for it. We've got the strength of it. They're gonna take us all. Then that gets away and knows what to do. And go, Captain.
I'll be with you. Curse the man that lit that fire.
That's all right, sir. We'll pick him up.
One of the smugglers. Not a handful of poor wretches from hereabouts.
One man came ashore, sir.
I think he's the last man I want to see behind bars.
They're all foreigners, sir. These Cornishes are all foreigners.
Has it occurred to you, Sergeant, that in these parts, you're the foreigner?
Come on!
Damn you, let go! Stop! You don't understand. What time is it? Time? Yes! It's near 6 o'clock. And I'm thinking he won't be needing to know the time again for the next 2 years.
Permission to move the prisoners off, sir.
Not yet. You've not taken... Not your Captain Poldark, if that's what you're thinking, but we shall. I know where he means to go to Earth. My Sergeant, assemble your men.
She be standing out, you see. I reckon the captain's still aboard.
Who else did you see?
Soldiers.
Where?
All over. And most of them be coming this way. If ye be ashore, I wouldn't give the back end of a dog for his chance.
It is. Rob! Oh, you soldiers!
Master, there be soldiers. They be coming here.
On the side.
The cash! Jet!
Get it up.
Ready! The floor!
Oh, your Lord protect us. Oh, we be only be little sinners. Oh.
You've no right to...
Ma'am, I've every right. Your husband is a hunted criminal.
My husband's in Truro and he'll make you answer for your behaviour.
I, Sergeant, searched the house and put a man on guard in every room.
Upstairs!
You will not go into my child's room!
Every room! And bring the injured prisoners in here.
You come with me.
Injured?
Aye. And if you want to make yourself useful, you can tend to them.
What have you done? Shot down poor innocent men that never did you any harm?
Mrs. Poldark, one of my soldiers has been killed. 7 or 8 more wounded. My plan has been wrecked by one misguided gentleman, and I've been up all night, and so by the looks of things of you. So I'm in no mood to listen to your protestations of innocence. I know Captain Poldark is here.
I tell you, he's in Truro.
Oh, I've seen him within this last hour, and so have you. Oh, come on, be sensible. Tell me where he is, and save further trouble, and perhaps bloodshed.
Oh, all right, I'll be sensible. You're only doing your duty, and I was only doing mine by my husband. Captain Poldark is not in Truro.
Ah, that's better. Oh, he's not a bad man, but he has an unco disregard for the law. Well, let's be done with it. Where is he?
St. Ives.
Devil take you, ma'am.
The devil's a Cornishman, and he'll take you first.
You there! Come back here. What's your name?
I'll mind it in a minute.
Aye, or my men will mind it for you.
Judd Painter!
Judd Painter. Where's your master, Judd Painter?
The young one or the old one?
More tricks. The old one.
Ah, in heaven. And before your honour asks, the young one is in his cradle sleeping like a baby.
Where is Captain Poldark?
Ah, the middle one. Ah, he be one place or t'other, neither above ground nor below it.
You've told me enough, you old fool.
Hey, you can't treat my house as if you own it.
Can I not, mistress? Well, you see, I do, and I make this my headquarters. You there, bring me a chair. Now, put it there. You cannot make a fool of a Scotsman. Here I am, and here I stay until I've got my man. Well, I'll have my wine now, ma'am, if you please.
Oh.
Ross.
He's all right.
Thank God.
What about you, Caroline?
Oh, she'll understand. I pray God she'll understand.
Sis.
Oh.
We were betrayed. They knew all there was to know.
Sit still.
The cabin, do they know that too?
I don't know. Maybe not.
There was Judd, Zaki, myself, and Charlie Kempthorne.
Purdy, bring me a basin of cold water. What has to be done will be done.
There'll be soldiers all about Nampara. They've took Paul Daniel, Will Nanfan, Ned Bottrell, Scobie Whitehead, Ted Garkeek, Pally Rogers, Dr. Ennis.
Oh, no.
It was he that lit the fire that give us the warning, I reckon.
And the captain?
I don't know, but he's bad enough. I spoke with one of the soldiers. He told me they knowed all they wanted from an informer. Has he said aught?
Not a word. But this says all. Do we leave him for Trancrum, or deal with him ourselves?
Oh, Trincrum's men got away. Ours was took. It is for us to try him.
The old way.
Aye, the old way. To mark the time, and to give him a fair trial. Them that wishes to speak against Kempthorne, as till the can will be half gone. Them that wishes to speak for him, as the other half. For judgment, if the candle burn down to the water, he be innocent. If they burn down afore that, he be guilty. God be the judge. Who speaks first?
Rosina. Nay, girl, be not afeard. I did wrong to he. Tell him what he told me.
Charlie said he was sick of fever, but 'tweren't true. My father beat me and I ran to the doctors and he said he hadn't seen Charlie. And you'd come to saw with me.
Oh.
How much longer can he go?
I cannot tell.
We'll wait.
Demelza, it is impossible. It can't be much longer.
There's no law against the impossible.
And if there was, Ross would break it.
Captain McNeil, the man shot in the leg must be taken to hospital.
Oh, he will be, ma'am.
But what if it's too late? What if he has to have his leg cut off?
Well, that's not my responsibility. Now, Captain Poldark is here. You tell me where he is, and I'll be on my way.
Well, if you're so sure he's here, why don't you take him?
You show me where he's hiding, and I will.
You want me to betray my own husband?
You tried to make a fool of me, Mademoiselle Demelza, and I don't forgive you that. Now I'll show you which of us is the fool.
That is your duty, I suppose.
That's my pleasure.
Well, I'm pox on your pleasure.
That's not the language of a lady.
It was not for the ears of a gentleman. Never.
The soldiers was all round us. They know the time, they know the place. They know to go to Nampara after to look for the captain. Now, who could have told them that, eh? No but Kempthorne. And who had a bag of gold? None but Kempthorne. Kempthorne! Now, I beat this girl of mine because she would not wed him. Rat.
Is there anyone else to speak? The time be nearly gone. Who speaks for him? And let him speak for himself. Bring it to the table. Man, 'tis thy life.
I don't know. I be innocent.
Speak up, man. Where'd you get the gold?
Innocent.
I've naught else to say.
I be innocent. I be innocent. Tis so. 'Tis so. I did it.
So be it.
Curse on ye, traitor! Aye, curse thee for my man-taking prisoner! Spit on thee! What we be gonna do be too good for thee! It'll be father to my children or thee taking my man! What hast thou done, Judas? Leave him!
'Tis enough what will be done.
The old way. When Zachy marked it, he cut right through the work. Come, daughter.
Sir.
What do you want?
I've moved the wounded men into the wagon, sir. If we're going to reach camp before nightfall, we should leave now, sir.
We'll leave when I say so.
Yes, sir. Only if we
Only
don't...
nothing, Sergeant.
Prudy, the captain will be hungry when he gets back from St. Ives. Go and prepare his dinner.
Stay where you are. You may think you're clever, all of you, but I know you're not. You think you're saving Poldark, but I tell you there's likely killing him. He may be in his grave already. You think you've been making a fool of me. The only ones you've been fooling are yourselves.
Prudy, when you can go to the kitchen, prepare a warming pan for the master's bed. It's a cold, long ride from St. Ives.
Sergeant!
Sir?
Bring 2 men and 2 guards for a prisoner and prepare to march.
Sir.
You 2 men, upstairs. Take it up. Take up the floorboards. Captain Poldark, you must come up now.